I think I found my team.
Don't do this, Dom.
Always a pleasure to talk to you, bro.
Likewise.
You've been putting out a slate, a career of great movies. It was great to see the ABFF honor you this year for that, because you was well deserved in that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Jeff Roddy, for that. By the way, that was fantastic.
I want to get into Fate of the Furious because to me it's the most furious of the furious. I loved it, you know what I'm saying? But first question I gotta ask is, I know that rumors came up that you were considering Black Panther and passed. Why was there a reason that you passed on that?
I think, rumors are rumors, man. I'm glad that Coogler's doing it. He's dope. He's a dope new voice, and you shouldn't believe everything that you hear. Like I said, rumors are rumors, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of Coogler, I mean, along with your success, this would be probably the third movie that you had that grossed over $100 million, and with Cool, you are one of 10 black directors who have done that. Has that set a new bar? I mean, we all grew up looking at Spike and everything else and know how great projects he put out, but now we're doing box office numbers. Is that something that's now more important to us as artists and directors?
I think it's all important. I think that if your vision requires a certain number, a certain size, and that, diverse artists are getting that same shot, I think that's great. You know what I mean? There's a shift in the business that's happening. I love that. When you got Coogler and Ava, stepping out, doing big movies and stuff like that, that's what we've been striving for a very long time. So it's not about size all the time. It's just about creativity. But if you have a big imagination, you're gonna need the resources, and now we're doing it.
Go still. Arias Loreto.
Okay, Buster. Let's see if this works.
It's impossible.
Toys to play with in this movie. I mean, besides The Rock and Charlize and everybody else in that great cast. Right. I mean, you had submarines and tanks. Like, how was that for you to just have like all of these toys and all these amazing vehicles to play with? It
was insane. Yeah, it was insane. If you can imagine shooting a Lamborghini being chased by a submarine on ice at 200 miles an hour. It's insane, you know what I mean? Just the logistics, the physics, the science behind having to shoot an action sequence on ice, or to shoot a car chase through Manhattan, or a car chase through Cuba, which had never had a studio film ever shot there before, especially at the size with no infrastructure. The logistics alone was insane. And then to be able to do it with the biggest cast on earth, the biggest action heroes, Oscar winners, all coupled with the massive movie, it was insane. I, in a good way, I loved it. And I think people are gonna really enjoy it. They're gonna see the work we put into it.
All right, it's a lot of great projects I want to see you do. I know everybody brings up Friday all the time. Right. I know we just celebrated 20 years to set it off, but I really want to see you do the Coming to America sequel. Which is really
That's funny.
About that.
You know what's really funny about that? I just met with the director of Coming to America, John Landis.
Yeah.
And what's so funny about that is I worked on that. You'll see my my ugly face, you know, at the bottom of the screen there.
Yeah.
And I told him that I didn't shadow him as like a official, you know, mentee. But I would watch him direct Eddie Murphy and these guys at the time and say, you know, one day I'm going to do that. And he laughed. He's like, you're doing one of the biggest movies for Universal in their history, and you used to watch me? I'm like, yeah, I didn't go to film school, so I had to do it some way.
Yeah.
So as far as the sequel is concerned, man, I'm going to let the pros do that. But I'm definitely connected to that in a strange way.
Man. All right. Thank you, bro.
All right, brother. Thank you.